I'm Chris, and we are back with turning Manchester red again. And wow, I didn't realise it was going to be this hard. So here we go. We've played a bunch of games, and you can see that we've had mixed results. It's like away to Brighton, lost 2-0, followed that up with a 2-0 win against Palace, and then went to Galatasaray and drew 3-3. Lost to Ipswich, beat West Ham. Lost to Paris. Well, I wouldn't say lost. We were stuffed by Paris. And then beat Burnley, drew with Wolves, etc. Rinse and repeat, basically. Anytime we come up in Europe, we are dreadful. And then in the league, we have a couple of good games, come up against someone decent, and get stuffed. So we got stuffed by Newcastle and Liverpool, but we equally beat Tottenham and Chelsea. And then you can see we beat Forest. It was a fantastic victory. And then we played against Arsenal. And maybe we don't look at that result too much. But yes, we were stuffed 5-6. All in all, that leaves us 7th in the Premier League. We're in a European qualification place, probably just about where we deserve. Although we're going to drop out as soon as Ipswich play their game in hand. But onto transfers, and what have we done? We have brought in Evan Ferguson on loan. Yeah, that's all we've done. Out the door, we have seen Tyrell Malaysia. He's gone to PSV, 19 rising to 28. Diego Dalot has gone to Real Madrid for 45. Casemiro has gone to Al Hilal for 29 million, and Louis Jackson, one of the youngsters, absolute garbage, has gone out for 125,000. So all in all, we're in positive balance there. And finance-wise, look away now. We are actually under budget for the first time in months and months and months. And the overall balance is not particularly pretty there either. So with all that said, scouting budget 300,000. Are we not scouting? No, we are. Odd, most odd. There's still 300,000 left in it. Yeah. So we'll look at current transfers. Out. Hubert Grejcek is joining Lechia in February for 15,000. Harry Maguire, we've tried to get rid of him. He keeps turning clubs down. The youngsters, Misson and Williams, are both shortly to go out the door. And Joe Hugel was rejected. Inbound, we are trying to bring in some players. A couple of loans. We're waiting. Oh, no, sorry. Zanolo, we're waiting for somebody to actually leave the club and give us some extra cash. That's not happening. So we're waiting on confirmation there. Samuel Ricky is a loan. You're just waiting to see if that happens. All in all, not a lot of business has been done. We are mid-January now, so we have moseyed on a little bit here and there, trying to get rid of players, and it's just ridiculous. We just can't do it. So that all leaves our squad with an unhappy, on the transfer list, Andre Onana. He's absolute garbage, rubbish, worst thing ever. And yet, he's the best goalkeeper we've got. Lisandro Martinez, he's unhappy. He's on the transfer list. He is slightly better, but he can't play with De Ligt. Decided. Lenny Yoro, the one shining light, the only decent player I think Ten Hag brought in. Manuel Ugarte is okay. He's still around. He's 23, so we're keeping him in and around the picture. Kobe Mainu has come in, has improved, and we've seen him for England, so we know he's half decent. Jeremy Pino, another one's come in. He's actually improved, so another decent signing from, it wasn't actually Ten Hag, it was the AI. And then Mason Mount, we've tried to sell him. He's turned something down. I think it was a loan move with no guaranteed, so we turned that down eventually. Garnacho is still in and around. He's not great. He seems like a petulant child. Joshua Zirkzee is okay. Nothing exciting or special. It's now just trying to work out how we can get him in the team along with Hoyland, who is actually improving. So Hoyland has scored a few goals, and it might be that we try and play two up front. And then Bruno Fernandes is on the list because of toys out the pram. So he's decent. He's not performing like a decent player, but if anyone actually comes in and offers us any kind of money for him, he'll be out the door. Anthony, we can't get rid of him. Nobody wants him. Surprise, he's garbage. Eriksen's come back from loan. He's garbage, but his contract expires in the summer, as along with Maguire. So those two will go out. Jadon Sancho, people want him on loan, but that's about it. Diallo, we've recalled him from loan simply as cover because I was potentially selling players, but yeah, he's not much better either. We'll see. He might stick around. We might try and dump him. Lindelof, contract expires. If you look at Lindelof, 170, Maguire, 200,000, Eriksen, 170, all going in the summer. So there's a big chunk of change out the door there. So that's us up to date. I think Evan Ferguson has signed in time to play and be registered. We'll find out in a moment. So our next game is the Champions League game against Strasbourg. So we'll get that played and see how we get on. And then hopefully I can get a few more players out the door, bring in one or two, although we sell someone for a lot of money and we only get a quarter of it. So we're not going to expect much. We're basically trying to sell top and to medium end and buying at the bottom end. So we'll see what we can do this season. It's hopefully try and fall over the finish line and get in some kind of European qualification. We'll see. Right, I'll get the team picked and we'll see the Strasbourg game. Here goes then. Anana's in goal. Lindelof as an inverted fullback. Martinez, Yoro and Shaw as inverted wingback. Make up our back four. Fernandes and Ugarte are our central midfielders. Garnacho on the left. Pino on the right. With Zirkzee and Hoyland up front. So we've gone fairly positive there. We've also got no right back. De Ligt isn't fit. Mazraoui isn't fit. Shaw isn't really fit. So it's round peg, square holes. So, and the only way to get Fernandes in was to move it up to a central midfielder rather than any kind of defensive midfield. So, all in all, perfect. We've got masses of rebuilding to do. If only we can get rid of some of the crap we've got. And the way we've played in Europe, I'm not hopeful. Galatasaray, we were dreadful against them. That's impressive. What's going on there? Goal line technology. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. You're talking about crap I don't care about. Goal line technology. What this needs is a massive summer rebuild. I'm trying to do in January. Get out of it, referee, whoever you are. That might have actually been a legitimate goal. And it was. I was just about to spiel off that Hoyland has been playing quite well in the last couple of months. Certainly scoring a few goals here and there. the way things are going, we might have to play 3 centre-backs. We also haven't filled up the bench because I'm petty and didn't register the likes of Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, or did I? I might have had Mount. There's a few players that I haven't registered because I don't like them. Jeremy Pino. So we've got 2 youngsters that have both accepted bids on the bench. And not a lot else, really. Simply because we haven't got a lot else. It was a small squad. But some of them are scandalously overpaid. And despite all this, despite clearing out 4 players, I think it is, we're still just about overspending. Shaw up into midfield. He's not the greatest, but Hoyland, essentially with his 10th. Was that offside? The ref blows his whistle. It is a goal. It's another Hoyland goal. We're up to 5 points with this victory in 29th place. Can we creep into the playoffs? That is the big question. It requires a victory in the final group game. Ugarte scores as well. 4-0. They've suddenly decided they can play in Europe. Or perhaps no one's told them we're playing against a European side. Either way, we are 4-0 up. And it's not even half time. The referee is again looking at a Hoyland goal. Every time they've looked. Hoyland's got a hat-trick. All goals have been checked by the referee. Is this the comeback? The comeback is now on. What's Onana doing? What's the defence doing? I told you the defence is rubbish. It's absolute garbage. And Onana just stands there going, huh? I think he's had one decent game. But Onana was a Ten Hag signing, so what do you expect? Absolute garbage. That's what you expect. And that's what we've got. Xerxes. I've not seen a great deal of Xerxes. Fernandez. What an absolute clown. Hopefully someone in Saudi says, hang on, we'll buy him. Him, Rashford and Martinez, if they all go, I'll be laughing. I might actually have about 25 million to spend. But I'll have some wages off the bill. It's that bad that, what's his name? Lindelof has signed for Juventus. I said, here we go, Juventus, you can have him for 2 million. They said, no thanks. They've probably buyer's remorse. They've signed into a contract. My gosh, even Garnacho scored here. What is going on? Right, I need some kind of left back. Mazraoui's just going to have to grit his teeth, get one there and do it. Garnacho on the left wing. Sancho can come on and do that one. Xerxes can make way for our friend Ferguson. What can Ferguson do? Not a lot. We'll leave him in the same role. It's Europe's... Oh, no. Mount's already cost us the cash. We'll get him on there. I'll save the last substitution for 10 minutes' time. Sancho came in, played a blinder in his first game, and then has been absolute garbage ever since. At this rate, we'll be looking at free transfers because we can't sign anyone. Oh, he's offside. Surely. That's it. He's got his finger in his ear yet again. But that one did actually look offside. And there we have it. Get back in your box. Ugarte. Perhaps we should take him off. We'll let Mainu come on here. He can be a deep line playmaker. We'll leave it like that. Run the clock down. And this 3-3-4 formation. Dear, oh dear, imagine that. Gets a goal somehow. That is a defender that's come off. Okay, I thought it might have been our boy Ferguson. I've got him in on loan with I was hoping to get a cheap optional. I think it's 98 million. Now it's Evan Ferguson, and we all know that he does really well in this game. And this guy, Delaney Bakwa, doesn't look too bad. Mind you, he's against Anana, so who knows? Mason Mount, was he escaping a tackle? Oh, Bakwa again, what a goal. Oh, to have a goalkeeper, rather than that piece of garbage that we've got there. I think having a shed just plonked in the middle there, or even a door on its side, would be better than having a Nana. There we go. We're being annihilated now by Strasbourg. Thankfully, we'd scored 6 goals. It was looking quite pretty until these last couple of goals. But yeah, you can't expect anything more from the garbage we've got. On the plus side, we're 28th. We'll give them a bit of praise. They're all, well, most of them are rubbish. Strasbourg are on 9 points, so if they lose to the next, what can we catch them? So, oh my gosh, we probably aren't even going to get in with a game to go. Not that I know who our last game is. PSV. I wonder what rank they are. Where are PSV? PSV are below us. So hopefully we can beat PSV, and depending on all the results going forward, we might actually sneak in. I doubt it though. I don't think 8 points is going to be enough. But we'll find out. You'll find out in the next episode, the next second half of this episode. Right, I haven't checked the league status, but this is the game. This is the team. Zanolio has signed his £30 million signing. He came in because Bruno Fernandes left for 74 million, I think it was. So we got 16 million into the budget. That was enough to give us the cash to complete that transfer. And we also signed Samuel Ricky in on loan as well. So we've got a couple of loanees. We've filled out the bench with Tom Heaton at 12. So all in all, we've got a team. We'll see how they get on. And of course, we'll see if he can be a deep playmaker. Yeah, we'll see if we can actually compete and get in to the playoffs. We'll see. Let's see if we can score a goal first before we worry too much. And then if we can score a goal, can we keep PSV out? So we currently sit 26th with 6 points from 8 games. Not at all good. Like I said, this is one of the worst. Olympique Marseille, one of the teams that stuffed us. This is one of the worst teams I've ever had, certainly in the Champions League. Dear, oh dear, that's not good, losing your star man like that so early into his debut. Oh dear, right. I am going to bring on Højlund, the Mount. He's now a complete forward as well. Just go advance forward. Let's just do that. So there are a few players that could be on their way out soon. So fingers crossed that'll free up a bit more cash, and we'll see if there's anyone available that we can actually sign. Xerxes scores. He's been rubbish in the games I've seen. He scored a few goals, but there. The important thing now is, can we keep PSV out? Or can we score another goal? One of the big moaners has gone. That's the important thing. So Fernandez has gone. I really want to get rid of Anana. Terrible defending. Luke de Jong out jumps De Ligt. They're going to demand more. Jeremy is struggling. Garnacho can come in for him. We've got one more stoppage after this. That's not so bad. There we go. We've gone back in front. Now can we hold the lead? Oh, I forgot it's Højlund scoring, so the referee has to check. Every time he scores, he has to check. Fullbacks are going to be key. If I can get some in, it will be wonderful. And Mr. Happy might have actually secured this match. Where does that move us to? 24th. That is the very last position. We might need a goal. If it's down on goal difference, we might need another goal. What can we do? Martinez can come on for sure. Xerxes is tiring, so we'll get Ferguson on. That's our lot. De Ligt. Another goal. That could be the positive goal difference that we need. You never know. The all important thing here now is not to concede. We're very good at conceding, so I wouldn't put it past us. But Garnacho wins the ball. What can he do? He finds Rashford. Rashford finds Martinez, and now it's past the parcel, and hot potatoes, but Ugarte wins it back. What can Garnacho do? He can lose the ball anywhere he wants. Look, he's garbage. Hoyland scores though. Another. Where's the referee? That's a +4 on our goal difference now. And where do we finish? Where do we finish? Have we snuck in? We have backdoored it. We have tripped over ourselves and managed to finish 24th and snatch the final playoff spot. We are still alive. That's a few extra quid in the bank, and look, we're only 118 million in the red now. We're also at 3.9 million per week wage budget, so all in all, it's not too bad. In that aspect, we are, well, things are looking up slightly. Ugarte, yeah. So, yeah, I'll get through the rest of January, and we'll see how we get on. Perhaps the playoffs, we'll see. But thanks for watching, and until the next time. Ta-da! Love.